Namaste students. Now we are going to start with the examples of application of integrals to find out the area bounded by the curves. Alright, I told you when you start with the example things would be very clear, very easy. It's very easy to solve this chapter. Alright, I need to find out. Now one thing very important, the basic what we did in class 11th. The equation of circle, parabola, ellipse, alright. That at least you should have clear in your mind. Understood? So by seeing that only you should know कि हाँ ये तो ये वाला curve है. So things will become more easier. Otherwise you plotting and all those things you need to do it, that you have to see to it. Alright, so once you have to revise that, side by side I'll keep revising. So once also you have to revise. Now if I talk about the equation which is given to me, this is the equation of the curve, which is circle. Alright, and you know that for circle, what was the standard equation of circle? X minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equals to r square. Alright, where h and k, the center of the circle, r is the radius of the circle. Alright, and in this there was a particular case, equation of circle when center is at origin. Center at origin, that is x square plus y square is equals to r square. That means your h and k both are 0, so definitely that equation is going to be x square plus y square is equals to r square. Alright, the third, there was a general equation of a circle. That was x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0, where the center, coordinates of center are found as minus g minus f, that means half the coefficient of x with the negative sign, half the coefficient of y with the negative sign. And the formula for radius was under root g square plus f square minus c. G square plus f square minus c. So this you have to keep in mind while doing the questions of circle. Alright, so that means if I correlate this one, it is matching with the second point. That is area of the, this is the equation of a circle whose center is 0, 0 and the radius is a. And the radius is a. We told you we have to make a rough sketch. Alright. Now, if you talk about this equation, x square and y square, the points of symmetry which I wrote. See, if I replace x by minus x, y by minus y, equation will not change. If I interchange x and y with each other, the equation will not change. That means this equation of the curve is symmetrical about the quadrants. Alright, it's symmetrical about quadrants. The line y is equals to x. So that means if I draw the circle, 0, 0 is the center, how do we draw the circle? Otherwise, I'll put a compass, I'll open the whatever the radius is there and I'll draw. Is it clear? So that means A, because it's an unknown point, so I'll assume the radius is up to here. So this circle, equation of this circle is going to be like this. So that is alright, that is this. Now I need to find out, this is x is equals to a, that means this is x is equals to 0, this is x is equals to a. Now I need to find out the area bounded by this circle, that means this complete area. When I said this is symmetrical about the quadrants, opposite quadrants, symmetrical about it is x-axis, y-axis, everywhere it is symmetrical because it has even powers of x and y both. Clear? So that means whatever the area is being covered here, the same area is here, the same area is here, the same area is here. So that means if I find the area, this area, area 1, if I find this area and multiply it by 4, I'll get the complete area. I'll get the complete area, very simple. I'll find out the area of this quadrant, the area covered in the first quadrant, and I'll multiply it by 4, so I'll get the answer. This is the curve. Now that means here I have the value of, I am going to find out this area. Is it clear? So now this area, don't think about any other area, this area, this is bounded by, from here till here, from x0 to x-axis is equals to a, bounded by this curve and x-axis, Is it clear? And x-axis. So that means the area, the required area will be four times. I need to find out the definite integration. कहाँ से कहाँ तक? 0 to a. 0 to a. Is it clear? 0 to a. And I need the equation of this curve. I need, with respect to, because limits I'm taking in the form of a, so it has to be dx. Is it clear? Dx, I need to find out, otherwise normally it happens y dx. I need to find y, value of y. That will be this. Y is equals to under the root a square minus x square. So put the value of y. Now whenever, children, keep in mind, whenever you do the questions related to circle, ellipse, parabola, is it clear? Whenever you do such kind of question, mostly you fall under these formulas. Now you remember this integration, the formulas we did, the special forms. Is it clear? So they will fall under these formulas. There are three formulas now: under root a square minus x square, under root x square minus a square, and under root a square plus x square. Alright, so we have three formulas, these formulas. So mostly in application of integration, whenever we have the questions related to circle, ellipse, parabola, we fall under these three formulas. So you have to remember these formulas to find out the integration. We know the formula. What is the formula of it? X under the root a square minus x square by 2 plus a square by 2 sine inverse, because this is the form of a square minus x square, sine inverse x by a, and then I need to put the limit. Understood? Is it clear? So this is x square x into under root a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse x by a. Put the limits, upper limit and lower limit. I'll put it here. Upper limit first of all, a square minus a square by 2, a square by 2 sine inverse a by a, minus lower limit. When I put lower limit, 0 into something would be 0. Sine inverse 0 is 0. So when I put lower limit, everything is gone. This is 0. A square minus a square 0. Sine inverse 1. Sine is 1 at pi by 2. So my area is pi into a square. Pi into a square. Is it clear? The area is pi into a square. Alright, is it clear? We have solved this by using x-axis, bounded by x-axis. See, this is symmetrical about x-axis, y-axis, the quadrant. I can solve it using y-axis also. There is no problem. I can use this way also. यहाँ से यहाँ. This is y is equals to 0, but I need to find out this value, and then I can solve it by using y-axis also. There is no harm. See, whatever maximum questions are solved by taking x-axis, but if you feel somewhere comfortable y-axis, suppose, so you can solve it by that also. I hope it's clear to everyone. So first of all, what do we have to do? We have to make a rough sketch of the curve given to us, the situation given to us. Then you see to it what is this symmetrical about x-axis or y-axis or what. Fine, now this was symmetrical about x-axis, y-axis, line y is equals to x, all the properties were there. Fine, so that means all the areas are same. If all the areas are same, so if I find out one area and multiply it by 4, I will get all the areas here. Understood? Clear? So this way we are going to solve this. Now let's see the next one. Find the area enclosed by the ellipse x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equals to 1. If you remember the ellipse, we have two equations, standard equations. X square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equals to 1. If a is greater than b, then your ellipse is the horizontal one. Is it clear? And if x square upon y square upon a square is equals to 1, if a is greater than b, that means the denominator of y is greater than the ellipse is the vertical. Is it clear? This you remember. Alright. Now here it is given in the form of a and b and nothing is mentioned that a is greater or b is greater, what is greater. So by default I go with this one. Clear? And we know that I have to make a sketch. Now if I see the equation of the curve, it has x square and y square, that means both the even powers, that means it is symmetrical about x-axis, y-axis. If I change x into minus x, y into minus y, equation of ellipse does not change. Interchange of x and y. So that will make a problem. Fine, if a and b. So that means it is symmetrical about both x-axis, y-axis. So I have. So that means everywhere this area is same. Alright, clear? So this ellipse is symmetrical about x-axis as well as y-axis. X-axis as well as y-axis. Alright, so recapitulation. This is center of ellipse. This is vertex of ellipse. Alright, this is, I can denote it by this also, a dash. If you remember vertex we used to write down. So this is minus a0, this is 0b, this is 0 minus b. Is it clear? These are called vertices. What are the vertex? Alright, center of the ellipse is 0, 0. So one you have to recapitulate, one you have to read the conic section of your class 11, that is very, very important. So that means it is symmetrical about x-axis and y-axis. So if I find one area covered by one in one quadrant and I multiply by 4, I'll get all other also. Very clear? Is it clear? So that means my required area is 4 into. I'm finding the area when it is bounded by x-axis, not y-axis. You can do it by y-axis also. Here I need the number x is 0 to x is equals to a. Is it clear? 0, this is x is equals to a. If you want to find out through b, it will be through y, it will be 0 to b. 0 to b. That's same thing, very easy. You can try by the other one also. Alright, so 4 times, the limit is from 0 to a. Y dx. This is my function, this is my curve, and this is the equation of the curve. So I need the value of y from there. I need the value of y from there. So find out the value. So y is equals to b by a under root a square minus x square. Is it clear? b by a under root a square minus x square. Put the value. b by as a constant, it will go out. I told you this formula will only be coming x under root a square minus x square by 2 plus a square by 2 sine inverse x by a. Alright, the same thing what we did in the last question. If I put a upper limit, this is becoming 0. And here it becomes a square by 2 sine inverse 1 When I put lower limit, this also becomes 0, that also becomes 0. So we have 4b upon a square by 2, pi by 2. So the area of the curve, area enclosed by the ellipse is pi a square. Is it clear? Pi a square. So very easy topic, children. The only thing is that you make a rough sketch. Already the standard forms curves, you should know it. You have done in detail in class 11. Fine. And then limit. कहाँ से कहाँ तक निकालना area? I'm finding from here till here. Alright. x0 से xa तक. Equation of the curve. You have to write y dx. So put the value of y. Integrate it. Maximum these three categories formulas you will be getting. And then put upper limit minus lower limit. That would be your answer. Now look at the next topic. It is the area of the region bounded by the curve and a line. What two examples we did? That was the area bounded by the curve itself. ठीक है, x-axis और y-axis के साथ. X-axis, y-axis तो आएगा ही आएगा. Now it is one curve is given and one line is given to you. Now the curve, if I talk about, this is the standard form you have done already. These are the parabolas. So you know that parabola standard forms y square is equals to 4ax, which is which sort? This one. Y square is equals to minus 4ax, which is which one? Towards left. X square is equals to 4ay, that is upward parabola. And x square is equals to minus 4ay, that is downward parabola. Clear? Alright, so now I need to find out the area between the curve y is equals to x square, y is equals to x square. Which one? Y is equals to x square, that is the terms of x square. So that means it is a upward. Y has a linear power and x has a power 2. So that means upward parabola. It's going to be upward parabola. And the line y is equals to 4. So now one thing is there. See, now we have two. One is line, one is curve. Further you will get two curves also. See, plotting one is easier. I know that parabola, this parabola is going to be like this. Alright, if you don't remember the simple thing I have told you, you can put the points, plot it. Clear? So you can easily plot it like this. Already I did one question in beginning. X, y, minus 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Then you can plot it. Is it clear? And the same way the line can be plotted. This line is clearly y is equals to 4, which is going to be parallel to x-axis. We know that y is equals to some number. That is always a line parallel to x-axis. If it is x is equals to something, some number, that is always a line parallel to y-axis. Clear? अब ठीक है, अब इसका प्लॉटिंग अगर हम एग्जैक्ट प्लॉटिंग नहीं कर रहे तो हमें कम से कम लाइन y is equals to 4 है. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. But I should know what is the point of intersection of the curves. That is important. ठीक है, इसमें इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. And this is my line. Y is equals to 4. And this is my curve. Y is equals to x square. Clear? Alright. Now when I look at the curve y is equals to x square, we know that it has only an even power of x. It has only even power of x. So that means it will be symmetrical about y-axis. You remember the points of symmetry? It is symmetrical about y-axis. That means whatever the area is being covered here, the same area is going to be here. So that means if I find one area, alright, so I multiply by 2, that would be my required area. So my required area is twice. Now, see, if I look at this curve, the line y is equals to 4 and the line is, that means it's better it is bounded by y-axis. It is easy to solve this question by bounded by y-axis. Because if I do by x-axis, so यहाँ bound नहीं कर रहा है, इसको मुझे यहाँ पे पहले drop करना पड़ेगा. I need to have this point, then I'll be able to solve it. That way also we will be able to solve. There's no problem. There will be many questions coming. Fine. In this question, what seems to be easier by using this one. y0 to y4, alright, the curve and y-axis. That means what am I going to use is 0 to 4 x dy. X dy. Clear? I am going to use this. These are called basically the horizontal strips. I am using this horizontal area this way. When I use through x-axis, these are the vertical strips. Is it clear? Alright, so what am I doing? I am using the curve. If I see the figure, this is easier. You have a notebook, you can rotate and check. Rotate and check. This is the curve, line y0, y4, and this is the area. So I need the value of x in terms of y. So value of x would be under root y. Solve it. Increase the power by 1 divided by increased power, upper limit and lower limit. Alright, so it's going to be 4 raised to power 3 by 2 minus 0. 4, 1 by 2, 2, 2 raised to power 3 would be 8. So I have 32 by 3 square units. Alright, so that means the area between the curve bounded by this line is 32 by 8. Is this clear to everyone? So alright children, one more thing you need to keep in mind. Whenever we say find area, it's basically the modulus. Area cannot be negative. Area cannot be negative. If it comes negative, you have to make it positive. Is it clear? You know it since beginning that area cannot be negative. See the next one. Find the area of the region in the first quadrant enclosed by the line by x-axis, the line y is equals to x, and the circle x square plus y square is equals to 32. Alright, now I told you in the previous example where the line was very easy. So directly I could find out कि वो दोनों parabola और जो line कहाँ पर intersect कर रहे थे, y is equals to 4, वो बहुत easy हो गया था x-axis y-axis के through. But now whenever you have a curve and a line, सबसे पहले इन दोनों का point of intersection पता होना चाहिए. Because I am making a rough diagram. I am not going to make an accurate diagram. I am not making it on the graph कि exactly जहाँ पर ये cut हो रहे हैं मुझे वो point मिल जाएगा. तो always better जब भी तुम्हें दो curves दे रखे हों, ठीक है, क्या निकालना है, उनका point of intersection is very important. So solve 1 and 2. Put the value here. Find the area in the first quadrant, so x has to be positive, so I am taking only the value of x as 4 because it is first quadrant is given to me, so x is not negative. Now we have found x, so put the value and find y. So y is also 4. So point of intersection of these two okay. Now let's plot it. Now this is the circle. What will be center? 0, 0. What is the radius? We have done. Center is 32. That is 4 root 2. Alright, so if I draw this circle, it's going to be 0, 0, and this is radius 4 root 2. X is equals to 4 root 2. Now if I draw this line, you know how to plot a line. And I told you earlier also, this is a line which passes through the origin. Y is equals to x is a line which passes through the origin. So I'll put 0, it will be 0. If I put 1, 1. If I put 2, 2. If I put something negative, that's going to be same number. So that means if I say this is 1, this is 2, this is 4, this is and 4.2 and then 5 and so on. Clear? So if it is 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, If it is 2, 2, it is 3, 3, 4, 4. That means if I join these points, the line is going to be like this. Alright. The point of intersection, that's why I said plotting point of intersection is very important. This is where these 2 points are. This line and the curve are intersecting. That is the point 4, 4. They are intersecting at 4, 4 because we are not making exact diagram. They are intersecting at 4, 4. That means if I plot a point here, so this is my x is equals to 4. Understood? This is x is equals to 4. Clear to everyone? This has to be very careful. Children, you just have to be careful while plotting, drawing the rough sketch. Then the things would be very easy. That means now they're asking me to find out. Now this is x is equals to 4. Fine, they're asking me to find out the area between the x-axis and the first quadrant first of all. X-axis, the line and the curve. That means x-axis के बीच में, line के बीच में और curve के बीच में. So which is the area? That means this is the area which I need to find out. This is the area which I need to find out. That means my required area is, it is if I name them 0 to, this is A, this is B. See, from 0 to 4 root 2 I can't take directly limit, because if I take it here up to this point at x is equals to, which I named it as A, till here, this point of intersection is very important. Till this point, this is the curve line which is bounding this area. उसके बाद जाके change हो जाता है. 4 to 4 root 2 पे जो area bound कर रहा है, जो curve bound कर रहा है, वो ये वाला curve है. Is it clear? हमेशा हमें उस equation का equation, उस curve की equation लेनी है जो required area को bound कर रहा है. If you see the diagram clearly, from x is equals to 0 to x is equals to 4, ये जो area निकालना है, इसको boundary line कर रही है. Is it clear? इसको boundary line कर रही है. 4 से 4 root 2 पे जो bound कर रहा है, that is my curve. That means my area would be, such kind of questions would be asked. My area would be 0 to 4. Okay, this is the line. Alright, y dy dx, because x की form में limits ले रहे हैं, and 4 to 4 root 2 y dx. That will be from this curve. This is very important. Is this clear? Alright, so now put the value of y from the first line first of all, that is x only. And from here I need the value. Y की value will be here from here. Y will be under the root 32 minus x square. I told you this kind of formula will come. Now solve it. Increase the power by 1 divided by increased power. Now what is the formula? X under root x square minus a square by 2 plus a square by 2 sine inverse x by a. Now you put their upper limits minus lower limit and then you will solve it. Is it clear to everyone? So very easy. Answer you will be finding it on your own. So what do you have to do? Whenever you have two curves, one, this is line and a circle, first of all you should find out their point of intersection. Because we are making a rough diagram, तो मुझे पता होना चाहिए, because हम ग्राफ पे नहीं बना रहे हैं, तो मुझे पता होना चाहिए जहाँ पर ये दोनों चीजें आपस में intersect कर रही हैं वो कौन सा point है. Clear? Then the diagram. Then जो भी area निकालना है उसको shade करो. उसके बाद उसमें चेक करो कि मुझे यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक निकालना है, लेकिन यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक में एक ब्रेकअप पॉइंट है बीच में. So that breakup point I have to pick up. Is it clear? 0 to 4 and then 4 to 4 root 2, and then whatever the integration comes we have to solve in the same way. Just pick up the last question of this topic. Find the area bounded by the ellipse, this, and the ordinate x is equals to 0 and x is equals to a. Now nothing is given whether a is greater or b is greater, so I'll take it as a standard ellipse. The horizontal one. Now this says you have to find the area bounded by the ellipse. Alright. The ordinate x is equals to 0 and x is equals to a. X is equals to 0. यहाँ से x is equals to AE. If you remember the focus of ellipse, what is that? Is it clear? So that means they're asking me to find out the area between x is equals to 0 to x is equals to AE. Very simple. So I need to find out this area. That's it. Is it clear? The ellipse, this complete ellipse is there, but they are saying between the ordinates x is equals to 0 and x is equals to AE. So between 0 and AE. So very simple, the limits are directly given to me. So required area is to AE, y dx. I need to find out y from here. We found earlier also. So what does y comes from here? B by a under root a square minus x square. So put the value. B by a is a constant, it will go out. So again and again the same formula we are getting. I told you the same formula we will be getting. X into under root a square minus x square by 2 plus a square by 2 sine inverse x by a. Put the values. AE, we can find the value of AE from here. So what is the relation given to me here? Alright. If required, we can find the value of AE from here also. So a square minus a square e square comes, so I can write it like this also. That's choice. Otherwise, we can leave it here. It is just a constant, doesn't matter. And I put lower limit, 0 into something would be 0. Sine inverse 0 is 0. So that's my answer. A square cannot come out. And then we cancel. Is it clear? Alright. So we can write it this way. Clear? So you just have to see, make a rough sketch, whatever we are writing, and then solve it accordingly. Understood? But one more thing is there. They did not say in this question, if you read it carefully, they did not say that you have to find the area in the first quadrant. Alright, it's nothing written. So this says find the area between the ellipse, the ordinates x is equals to 0 to x is equals to AE. So that is this area also. That is this area also. Because they did not write anywhere. As in the previous one they have written first quadrant. Here no first quadrant is written. So that means this can also be the area. This is also the area. This is also between the curve and x 0 to x is equals to AE. So we have to be very, very careful. Is it clear? So now because this is symmetrical about x-axis, so whatever is the area here, the same area is going to come here also. So it's going to be double of it. Fine. So 2 can come out from everywhere. A square also we can take out. So that would be the answer. Is it clear? So you have to be careful. First of all, if two curves are given, you should find out the point of intersection. Make a rough sketch of it. See the required area and accordingly you have to solve it.